Hi guys, welcome to our Chess Sisters YouTube channel, and in today's episode we are going to introduce ourselves to you guys so you can know us as we continue teaching you chess. Let's go!
Hi, I'm Pauline and I'm 14 years old.
Hi, I'm Dottie and I'm 11 years old.
Hi, I'm Hannah and I'm 8 years old.
And we are sisters.
In our channel, we are going to be teaching you about chess. We are going to be teaching you about basic knowledge about chess, including different types of checkmate, illegal moves that you are not supposed to do in a chess game, and we are going to be sharing to you our favorite grandmasters.
We want to teach you guys basic things, basic skills, how to think, critical thinking, so that you can be better than even us or better than any other player.
And chess game help us to interact with people, with different people in different countries and countries, and even in other continents.
In our channel, we want to have fun as sisters while also teaching you guys, while practicing in us and learning new things. In things that you want us to teach you guys and we don't know, we will research which we'll be learning and we'll be teaching you.
My favorite grandmaster is Gukesh D.
My favorite chess player is Levi Rosman.
My favorite chess grandmaster is Hikaru.
And we love them so much, and they are our idols in chess. We love to play like them because they give us the momentum to continue playing. We have participated in live chess tournaments and we are awarded medals and trophies. We got to learn chess thanks to our great coach, Coach Lucy. Then she was later joined by Coach Gideon, who they kept teaching us till today. They still continue teaching us and we are thankful for them, because if it weren't for them, we wouldn't have opened this channel and we wouldn't have been awarded all those trophies we have right now.
Thank you for listening to us. Let's see each other in our next episode.
Please like, share and comment to our video. We will be so thankful.
Bye.
Hi guys, welcome back to the Chess Sisters YouTube channel, and in today's episode we are going to be learning about the chessboard. The chessboard is a large square. It can be in any size, big, small or medium. And inside that square there are 64 boxes where we play chess. And the chessboard is divided into two: numbers and letters. Letters are horizontal while numbers are vertical. So the numbers run to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So there are 8 numbers on each vertical side, and there are letters which run A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, and there are letters in the two horizontal sides of the board. And in today's episode, I'm going to teach you guys the parts of the board and how they are called. Let's start with the first part. The first part is called ranks. Ranks run horizontally from a number to a number, going from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Going horizontally inside these boxes are called ranks. And in a chessboard there are light and dark squares which follow a pattern of light, dark, continuing till the end. This pattern is to show us how to play better, and it is to help us recognize some boxes. So ranks run side to side. We can say east to west, and they run from a number to another number. A rook can move horizontally in ranks. A queen can move horizontally, and a king can move horizontally, but a short horizontal is one horizontal. The next part we're going to learn about is the files. The files run from a letter to a letter, a letter to a letter. So if you were to name a file, we could say the H file, the G file, because they run from a letter to a letter. If we were supposed to name the ranks, we could say the first rank, the second rank, all the way to the 8th rank. The files run from north to south, which is a straight line. Pawns move in straight lines. A king can move in a straight line. Rooks moves in straight lines, and queens moves in straight lines. So as we know, these are files and these are ranks. But files and ranks are not the last part of the chessboard. There's one more part of the chessboard, and it's called a diagonal. If you play checkers, you know what a diagonal is, because the pieces of the checkers pieces are only allowed to move diagonally. So the diagonal is a line which goes like this. A bishop can move diagonally, a pawn captures diagonally, and a queen can capture or move diagonally. So there are long diagonals and also there are short diagonals. In each color, dark and light, there is a diagonal which is long. At the light side there is a diagonal which is long. At the dark side there is a diagonal which is long. And both the light and dark have short diagonals too. And there are different types of chessboard, but the most common one used maybe in tournaments, even some people have, are like the chessboard I have here, white and green. In every chessboard, there has to be a light color and a dark color. Either the chessboard is gold, brown, black, there has to be a lighter color and a darker color. Even to pieces, there is supposed to be a light color and a dark color. So as we know now, there are files, there are ranks, and there are diagonals. So if you want to master them easier, our next video we are going to be teaching you guys about pieces. Then there's till our next video about teaching you guys how pieces move and what they're called. Just remember, before we get there, bishop moves diagonally, a queen can move diagonally, and a pawn can capture diagonally, as well as a king can move diagonally. And now we know that the queen can also move side to side, as well as the rook, the king. We know pieces which can move up and down, which are the queen, the rook, and the pawn. They go on straight lines. So till our next video, bye bye, see you guys, thank you. Like, subscribe, and share this video for more like this.
Hi guys, welcome back to our Chess Sisters YouTube channel, and in today's episode I will teach you the names of these pieces and the values of these pieces. So let's start. On this board there is the white side and the black side, and on this board there are 32 pieces, 16 on the white side, 16 on the black side. I'll start by explaining the 32 pieces. 4 rooks, 4 knights, 4 bishops, 2 queens, 2 kings, and 16 pawns. I will start by the first piece. the rook, also known as the castle. The rook is worth 5 points. The rook is positioned at the first rank, as for black 8th rank, and also it is positioned at the A and H file. I will move to the next piece. This piece is called the knight, also known as the horse. The knight is worth 3 points. The knight is positioned at the first rank, as for black 8th rank, and also positioned at the B and G file. I'll move to the next piece. This is called the bishop. The bishop, also known as the fool or an elephant. Adjust. The bishop is worth 3 points. Before I move on, I would like to tell you the bishop and the knight are minor pieces on the board because they have the same points. The bishop is positioned at the first rank, as for black 8th rank, and also positioned at the C and F file. I'll move to the next piece. Adjust. This is called the queen, also known as the lady, princess, minister, or advisor. The queen is worth 9 points. Before I forget, the queen and the rook are the major pieces on the board. And also the queen is the most powerful piece on the board. The queen is positioned at the first rank, as for black 8th rank. I would like to move to the next piece. This is the king. The king is not valued because it is the most important piece on the board. Protect your king always. Never expose your king. The king is positioned at the first rank, as for black 8th rank, and also positioned at the E file. I'll move to the next piece. So these 4 pieces are the least powerful piece on the board. As I said earlier, the queen is the powerful piece on the board, but these pieces are the least powerful. Mark my words, the least powerful. This piece is a pawn, also known as the fitling or foot soldiers. The pawn is worth 1 point, and it occupies the whole rank.
Hi guys, welcome back to the Chess Sisters YouTube channel, and in today's episode I'm going to be teaching you guys about pieces and how they move. Welcome. So on the chessboard there are 16 pieces on each side, the dark and the light side. And in those 16 pieces, if you add them together, they equal to 32 pieces. But all those 32 pieces, they're just represented by 6 pieces. And I'm going to name them right here. So we've got the knight, the bishop, the king, the queen, the rook, and the pawn. And I'm going to be teaching you how to move the pieces I've just mentioned so that you can know how they move. I'm going to start with the first piece, which is the rook, and it moves like a cross or like a compass. It moves north, south, east, and west. It also moves, as if I can retrace it, it also moves top, bottom, left, and right, just like a compass. I'm going to move on to the next piece, which is the knight. The knight moves like an L or a reverse L. So if to make it easier, you just point it to the direction you want to move and you count inside your head. 1, 2, then turn. 1, 2, then turn. 1, 2, then turn. Same procedure goes on inside your head. So if you don't say it out loud, if you move it inside your head counting 1, 2, turn, it will turn out being much easier just doing this, because you are counting inside your head. Try not to do illegal moves. The next piece will be the bishop. The bishop moves like an X. The bishop moves like an X, which is all the way from the top till the bottom. Top till the bottom. So it moves like an X. It can move backwards, but only moves in diagonals. Even knights can move backwards, and rooks can too. And earlier, as I was telling you about the knights, I forgot to tell you a point which is important for you to know. A knight can jump over pieces or skip over pieces. So, but skipping over them does not mean capturing them. The box you land in, if there was a piece, is when you capture. Till our next video, we will be teaching you about capturing. So you can tune in later once we post the video. So skipping is just easy. You just skip the piece while still counting the square. So it's just 1, 2, then turn. No matter if there is a piece here, you can still jump it, and the knight can move backwards. I'm going to move to the next piece, which is the king, and it's the most important piece on the board. So it only moves in one square at a time. So it moves forward, backward. So let me use like a compass because it moves like a full compass. So it's north, south, east, west, northwest, northeast, southeast, and southwest. So it just moves one square at a time in any direction. After I teach you about the 6 pieces, I'm going to show you the special move the king can do, which it is allowed to move 2 squares. Next, we are going to look at the queen. So as you can see, I've removed a lot of pieces on the board because the queen can move like the rook and the bishop all combined. So it moves in diagonals from top to bottom. From top to bottom. Also moves like a compass, north, south, east to west. So it just moves like the rook and the bishop. Next piece, it's just a bit tricky to learn about it. It's the pawn. So the pawn, when it's starting the game and you have not touched it, when it's just like this and white is starting, you are allowed to move the pawn and skip a square. Although technically pawns are allowed to move 1 square at a time, but if you have not touched the pawn, you can move it 2 squares but still continue moving it 1 square till the end. Or you can decide to move 1 square and continue moving 1 square till the end. So if I manage to go from 1 square, 1 square, 1 square till the end of the board, I have options of 4 pieces to promote to. Right here, the rook, the knight, the bishop, and the queen. So if I land on the E8 square, and square, 1 square, 1 square till the end of the board, I have options of 4 pieces to promote to. Right here, the rook, the knight, the bishop, and the queen. So if I land on the E8 square and I decide to promote to a rook, I will just place the rook right there where my pawn was last seen before I took it off the board. So in promoting, once I've put this piece here, I'm supposed to take the rook, the knight, bishop, or the queen, then remove the pawn, then place the rook right there. So we have learned about all the 6 pieces, and also since the pawn moves forward, it doesn't mean that it captures forward. Like the way the other pieces move is the way they capture other pieces. But as I said, our next video is when we are going to be teaching you about capturing. So as I said earlier, I was going to teach you about the special move that the king can do. So it is when it's allowed to move 2 squares. That is called castling. As we know, this is called a rook or a castle. So when a king is allowed to move 2 squares, it's called castling. There are not supposed to be any pieces blocking the castle. You're supposed to have removed all the pieces. You can castle short side or long side. So the long side, it's called the queen side because the queen is always right here next, so it makes it a longer side, and the shorter side is the king side. So king side castling and queen side castling. So here, when you are castling, you are not allowed to castle once you have moved a rook or your queen or your king. So you go 2 steps, still in your mind counting 2 steps. Then this rook jumps over your king and goes to the next square. That is king side castling. Then queen side castling is just the same. 1, 2 squares, but this rook comes all the way to here, skipping this box, which is okay, landing next to the king.